Hello and welcome back everybody to my channel Mr. Incognito, and today we are going to discuss about a podcast that was out about 2 or 3 days ago on the channel named Nikhil Kamath. I am personally watching him from a long time, and this particular podcast literally shocked me because it was with the Elon Musk, and I personally thought that it would give me a lot of value, so I watched the entire podcast. And today I'm going to show you the top 5 key takeaways that I got from the podcast. So yeah, I was just going to share you all those 5 points with you guys so that you can also take the benefits. If you have not watched the whole podcast, or if you don't have any time to watch the whole podcast, because it is literally 2 hour long podcast, and people majorly don't have time to watch those long podcasts, but here are the top 5 key takeaways. So let's start our today's video. So yeah, according to me, in the podcast there was a lot of humor, there was a lot of knowledge, there was a very wide variety of questions asked by Nikhil to Elon, and I think that the answers were pretty impressive by Elon. And yeah, let me show you the first key takeaway. So the first thing, the biggest thing that Elon stated was that in the next 10 or 20 years, the working will be optional. Like, you don't have to work, robots will work, AI will work for you, and you will just have it as a hobby, or you can just choose whether to work or not, like that. So personally, I was pretty much shocked that he made such a big claim, but let's see what happens in 10 to 20 years. Like, he literally stated that robots will work for you and you don't have to work, it will be optional. And I want to show you one thing. If we just see the Optimus robots that Elon is making by his company Tesla, and I saw some videos on X, and I was pretty impressive because they were running even better than me. Yeah, that is the thing, as they were just performing tasks like humans. You can just see on some X post and on YouTube also. I think that in the coming 5 to 10 years, these robots will take over the most of the mechanical work that humans are doing. And I think that initially they are going to be to some rich person alive on this planet only, but as in the beginning, cars was not at anyone. Cars were not affordable to everyone. As the time passed, the cars spreaded like COVID-19, I would say, because nowadays everybody has a car. Like that only, these robots are going to be so common, I think, in the future, in the coming 10 to 20 years. So it might be a valid point, I must say, but let's see what happens. And let me know about your thought. What are your thoughts on this comment? And I want to know thoughts in the comments about every single line that I'm going to tell you today, because I want to make this conversation very interactive, and I want to personally know your thoughts as well. So let's move to our next point. So yeah, these are the examples that are going to happen in future if Elon is right, and if the Optimus robots are going to be made at that speed at which I am thinking. So yeah, you can have an AI chef that can cook for you, and then we can have an AI driver. Like, self-driving cars are common nowadays, and in the future they are just going to evolve better, and you can just I don't think that there would be any need of robot sitting there. I think that car itself will be a robot that can drive anywhere you want. Then we can have AI builders. You must have seen a video of an AI builder who was just throwing bricks to another AI robot so that they are just making that house. And I was pretty impressed by how realistic they are looking and working. Like, their joints were moving pretty much like humans. So yeah, these are my thoughts that these three things are going to be common in the next 20, if we not say 20, then at least in the coming 40 years, these are going to be very much common. Because in the past 100 years, the technology has paced with a so much speed that it just evolved more than it was in the previous 1,000 years. So yeah, I think that the speed of making things is just going to increase, and like, we took about 100 years to take humanity till here. Now I think it will just take 10 or 20 years to reach a further level. So yeah, let's shift to our next point. So yeah, the next point that Elon stated was, like, what happens is when the normally the internet is fast by long wires in the oceans, and that is very lengthy process and very costly too. But what Elon is doing is sending the Starlink spaceships, and they are just connecting the internet from about, I think, 550 kilometers up the space. And he even stated that we can just bring it to 350 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. This is the max we can do. And the benefit of this is that the internet can also be reached to rural areas where the wiring is not possible, and this is just going to benefit and connect humans in the best way possible. So yeah, I think this is also a valid point that Elon stated. Also, he made a drawback also in the podcast. I have not written here. He stated that in very densely populated regions, the Starlink internet may have some problems in providing internet. There are a lot of people in less areas, so yeah, I think that there the local networks are going to be prevalent, and this is just going to benefit some rural and areas where internet is not possible at all. So yeah, he even made some claims like we provide free internet during the disaster, and I have personally not researched about this much, but yeah, I think that it is true as far as I have seen the comments in people. So yeah, it is very beneficial according to me. So this was the second point, the second major point that Elon told us in the podcast. Moving ahead, Nikhil also asked Elon that what do you think, that are we living into any video game or in a simulation? So yeah, Elon gave a reply that it might be possible, like we are living in a simulation. Like you see, there are games like GTA 5, and you must have played Red Dead Redemption 2. It is so much realistic, and even now Unreal Engine 5 is making games that are so much realistic, and NPCs are so much intelligent that they can even give response without any scripts or without any pre-recorded narrations. So yeah, I think that in the coming years the NPCs and video games are just going to evolve. That is what Elon said also. And he said that we ourselves might be some NPCs in a video game that is controlled by gods, that we say, and the gods may be the NPC of another gods, and the cycle keeps on repeating. So yeah, this was the another point that I found very much important in the podcast. And like, this is such an interesting theory that, think about it, there are cycles and we are just simulation of another simulation, and that simulation is just a simulation of another simulation, and the cycle continues. So yeah, this is, I think, brainstorming question, but we can't find exact answer to it. So yeah, it might be a real thing, but we can't comment much on that. And then Elon tells us about the baby crisis, that the population is also decreasing in the world. So basically he is saying that if we have more population, then we have more minds. If we have more minds, then we have more problem solvers that can solve the problems of humanity. So basically he is saying that we should increase the population of earth, like not directly, but it is good for earth to increase the population. And according to him, the population crisis is very much important, which may impact the speed at which technology is increasing. And yeah, this was our fourth point. I don't think that this point is very much interesting to most of the people, because everybody has their own opinion on this. So yeah, I leave it down to you. You can comment and tell me if you believe in this theory or not. And lastly, Elon gave some career advices when Nikhil said that my major audiences wannabe entrepreneurs from India, and you just have to give advices. Then Elon said these three main advices. I will just summarize them for you. So basically, Elon said that don't just chase money, you just have to solve a problem. Like every big company, every major company that we see today has solved a problem, a major problem that humanity has felt, and the money is the side outcome of that problem solving. So yeah, basically whosoever wants to be a big entrepreneur, they just have to solve a very big problem, and the money will follow you sidewise, and you just have to contribute to the society so that you may provide a value to this world before dying or before going out of this world. So yeah, this was the Musk advice on making money or making a big business. Just solve a problem and money will follow you. We can take it as a baker principle, like he just tries to make the best bread possible without seeing the cash register. So if the bread is good, the people will come, they will give positive reviews, more people will come, and money will eventually increase. So yeah, we should also think like him. We should just try to solve the problem as efficiently as we can, and money will follow. So yeah, these were the 5 things that I took from the podcast of Nikhil Kamath and Elon Musk. I think that these were quite interesting points and they were brainstormers for me. Let me know your reviews on these points in the comment section. If you think I missed an important point from the video, you can also comment that too, and I will surely comment on that. So yeah, this was all about our video. If you liked the video, I would suggest to hit the like button and share the video, and I would suggest you to please watch some more valuable videos on my channel. So goodbye.